Greetings, everyone. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. I'd like to call Mr. Cameron Manchester to the podium to recite the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Greetings, everyone, and thank you for coming today. I'm Joe Marcus, the coordinator of the PASS program, and I'm very happy to see you all here in support of our graduates tonight. Yes, they have worked hard. They are here. Let's show them some love. It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of the PASS program, Mrs. Jane Fondulis, to get these festivities started.
I'm not going to talk as loud as Mr. Marcus, but okay. Good evening and welcome to the Wareham Cooperative Alternative Pass Night School 2024 commencement. It is a pleasure to welcome all of you, parents, guardians, other family members, friends, staff, administration, school committee, and most of all our graduates. It is always a deep honor to address graduates at their commencement ceremony, and this group of students is no exception. You have consistently shown resilience and determination in your studies. You came to class even on days when you were busy with other commitments such as work and caring for family members. You completed assignments while juggling a myriad of other tasks, both personal and professional. And you kept moving forward, closer and closer to your goal. And your presence here tonight signifies that you have achieved it. For this, you should be deeply proud. And indeed, all of us here at Wareham Public Schools are incredibly proud of what you have accomplished. As well, it indicates that your future is bright and your potential limitless. We know you will leave here tonight and begin a new chapter. Some will continue in the workforce, and others are moving on to higher education. Regardless of what the next chapter holds, you are the authors of that book and have the power to craft a successful and fulfilling life. We wish you much success in your journey, and we hope you remember us and let us know about your future accomplishments. For we will never forget you. So just one piece of housekeeping. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the graduates will return to the library, gather up their belongings, and they will meet you out door 8 into the parking lot. And please stay seated until all of the graduates and staff have left the auditorium. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Matthew DeAndrea, here today at the PASS Night School graduation.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, parents, families, graduates, staff, and school committee. Congratulations to our graduates. You have reached an important milestone in your lives. And before we officially graduate you, I would like to share a story that I shared with last year's day school graduates, and that I believe is a very important message. The story is about my dog. My dog's name is Lucy. Lucy is a 7-year-old boxer. Lucy recently developed an ulcer in her left eye and had a medical procedure performed in an attempt to heal the injury. As a result, she now has to wear a cone around her head 24 hours a day. The veterinarian said that the ulcer is very painful and the cone prevents Lucy from scratching at her eye in an attempt to relieve the pain. We quickly learned not to take the cone off because when we did, she began scratching at her eye. And no matter how many times I told her not to scratch at her eye, she continued to do it. So we are sure to keep the cone on at all times. I'm sure you have experienced seeing a dog with a cone on its head, or maybe your pet has had to wear one. People, however, don't have to wear cones on their heads when they have injuries. And that's because people are smarter than dogs. I always get a little laugh at that line. We humans know that when the doctor says don't rub your eye, no matter how painful or itchy it becomes, that we must follow the doctor's instruction. We know that the discomfort that we experience now will pay off in the future. Our eye will have a chance to heal and will no longer be uncomfortable. If we suffer now, we'll benefit in the future. We know something that dogs don't, that we can make a deal with the future. We can experience struggle or suffering in the present that will produce benefits for us later on. It's true with our health. If you go to the gym and work out, if we tolerate the discomfort of exercise, we will be stronger and healthier in the future, leading to a higher quality of life. In many aspects of our lives, we can do what psychologists refer to as bargaining with the future. We can sacrifice time and comfort now so we can prosper later. You, graduates, have certainly experienced this with your exams. If you spend the time in the present to study, you will receive the benefit of a passing grade and avoid the pain of possible failure. Graduates, the next few years for you are crucial. While you are young and have fewer responsibilities, use your time wisely. Yes, enjoy life with your friends and family, but be sure to exchange time and comfort in the present to empower yourself in the future. Educate your mind and exercise your body. Spend time learning, developing skills, building relationships, and caring for your health. The time is now to prepare for the future. Graduates, I leave you with this. If you confront the world today with courage and commit yourself to continuous improvement, you will be unstoppable in the future. I wish you all the best. Congratulations.
All right, folks. Tonight, speaking on behalf of one of our graduates, Miss Layla Maxim, I'd like to ask Dr. Nicole Wade to come to the podium to deliver her remarks.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Wade, and I am privileged to read for Layla as a former student of mine. My name is Layla, and tonight is the culmination of a long and winding road. I've been asked to share what night school has meant to me, and I'm honored to do so. My journey to this night was filled with determination and perseverance. Some nights, I even walked to school, driven by the goal of finishing my diploma. Night school offered me the opportunity to work during the day, saving money for my son and our future. My initial plan was to complete the program before my due date last September. However, life had other plans, and my son Kingston was born 2 months premature. My focus shifted entirely to him, and my diploma had to wait. After a few months, when Kingston was finally able to come home, I returned to school. Balancing my responsibilities as a mother and a student was challenging, but I was determined. I managed to attend classes in person and complete online courses, all while caring for my son. With the support of a good friend who provided rides, a trusty stroller, and the night school team I affectionately know as 3 men and a baby, who would keep an eye on my son when I couldn't find a sitter. And now, here she is, tonight, a proud high school graduate. Night school has given me so much more than just a diploma. It allowed me to secure daycare for Kingston, increasing my work hours, get my driver's license, and buy my own car. These accomplishments have paved the way for better job opportunities and the exciting prospect of college in the future. When Kingston starts school, I plan to take the next step in my education. Reflecting on this journey, I see how far we've come and how much we have achieved. It has truly been a long and winding road, but every step has been worth it. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Wade. And what powerful words, Layla. Very happy you're here tonight. I would now like to invite Miss Sienna Cavallo one of our graduates to the podium to deliver her address.
Good evening, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I'm proud to be a graduate of the 2024 Pass program. I'd now like to take this time to share with you all my journey and how I got here. My high school experience was unconventional from the start. Instead of walking through the doors of the high school to start the next big chapter of my life, all I had to do was roll over and hit join Zoom. But for me, this was a sigh of relief. I've always struggled from social anxiety and anxiety in general. So when I got the news that we'd be going back in person, that anxiety only heightened. Having to see my classmates that I hadn't seen since the middle of my 8th grade year, meet teachers who I had only ever seen in a square box on my computer screen, but nonetheless, it was time to go back and start my normal high school experience. I'm sure all my fellow graduates, and probably everyone here, can agree that there are many bumps along the way in high school. For me, junior year, my bump was 9 months long and now calls me mama. So now you can imagine, I'm an anxious young mom who was already having trouble at school. When I first found out I was pregnant, I did not think I was going to graduate. I saw no light at the end of my tunnel. I had completely gave up on the thought of high school until I found out about the night school program. The Pass program not only allowed me to finish high school and be standing here today, but it showed me that I was never done. It has supported me through all the challenges I have faced. Having one class at a later time of day with a smaller group of kids and getting more one-on-one with the teachers. Being able to balance motherhood, my social and academic life, it was a perfect fit. It showed me that education was the right choice. It allowed me to not become a teen parent dropout statistic, and I will forever be thankful for this program. I'd like to dedicate this success to my son and thank all the teachers and staff at this program who helped along the way. I will now further my education thanks to the Pass program and show my son, despite what life throws at you, nothing is impossible.
Thank you, Sienna. Incredible. There's no way I can beat that, so I'm not. The presentation of diplomas is upon us. Ready, graduates? Sienna Marie Cavallo. Justin Manuel Chavez. Jasmine Alexandria Hackett. Cameron J. Manchester. Layla Shay Maxim. Ava Joy Rumi.
Good job, Ava. We love you.
Right around the back.
Jason Scott Schuster. Graduates, take a look out at your families. They're all here for you. And now the fun part. Dr. DeAndrea, members of the school committee, staff, families, and graduates, I attest to the fact that the students standing before you have met the rigorous local and state requirements to graduate here tonight. The tradition of the movement of the tassels symbolizes the transition from candidate to graduate. I will now ask the Wareham Cooperative Alternative School class of 2024 to move their tassels from the right side to the left. I now present to you the Wareham Cooperative School graduating class of 2024. Congratulations, graduates.